In the hallways of Hodges, survivors stated that they had to strategize escape routes while also determining the best weapon that they could use, while simply just walking to the bathroom in the middle of the school day.
The accumulation of litter within Baton Rouge is creating a dirty image that is hard to overlook. The LSU library is no longer just a quiet place to study and a last-minute printing option, but now students are able to rent the devices that they need to help them get through the semester. But when the driver turns off the engine and gets out of the car, the community comes together.
Celaya Hernandez will be dipping his toes back in the pool on December 15th while the team heads to Auburn, Alabama for the Auburn Diving Invitational. For Tiger TV Sports, I'm Haylee Kennedy.
With the semester finally coming to an end, many LSU students faced burnout this past year, making words of encouragement more needed now than ever. The Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network reported that every 68 seconds an American is sexually assaulted, and only 25 out of 1,000 perpetrators end up in prison.
That is the culture that LSU has created. A rape culture where predators are victimized and survivors are villainized.
After LSU removed the French Studies chair due to allegations of ignoring 6 sexual misconduct reports, LSU students and staff protested the ongoing sexual violence that happens on campus.
When multiple women come forward about a man who was already arrested for rape, there should be no hesitation. Get him away from students.
In the hallways of Hodges, survivors stated that they had to strategize escape routes while also determining the best weapon that they could use, while simply just walking to the bathroom in the middle of the school day.
LSU recommends walking with confidence, avoid walking at nighttime, and keeping the LSU Shield app open for safety. However, that is not enough, leaving 75% of LSU students to feel unsafe while walking at nighttime.
I'm tired of the stuff that we have to put up with. Not only do I have to worry about being black, but I also have to worry about being a woman, and I think that's sickening.
Tanya Rao, the Vice President of Social Change at STAR, says that we need to focus the conversation away from safety measures and bring it back to the root of the problem.
I think anytime you hear someone say, let's talk about female safety measures, I would support anyone in saying, let's shift the conversation and talk about why not to rape, how to respect a person's boundaries, how to respect other person's bodies, how to respect the community that you live in, the campus that you're a part of, and why sexual violence is such a problem in our community. Let's talk about that.
The time for change is now, and it begins with creating an environment of open conversation. For Tiger TV News, I'm Haylee Kennedy. LSU diver Juan Celaya Hernandez is starting off the season with a splash after being named SEC Diver of the Week for the 3rd time this season and the 16th time in his collegiate career.
Just I'd get a good day in the office.
Head diving coach Doug Schaefer recruited Celaya Hernandez to the team in 2016, aware of his talent and soon to find out that this humble diver was also a born leader.
So that's what's really unique about Juan is his character and still being so successful to remain humble.
Although these small victories are not the main goal, they do lead to the bigger victories and the dreams of winning the Olympics.
Definitely being that close to the Olympic medal is definitely one of the things. I really want an Olympic medal, and also my goal was to keep diving for other 2 Olympic cycles to have 3 Olympics under my belt.
Celaya Hernandez competed alongside diver Yahel Costello in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, representing Mexico in the 3-meter synchronized dive.
I was with a smile from ear to ear every single day. Every time I woke up and I looked out my window, it was like, I'm here, I made it, and I'm gonna enjoy this thing.
However, Celaya Hernandez is not only grateful for the opportunity, but for what he learned from his partner.
So having my single partner, Yael Castillo, which is also 2 times Olympian already, twice finalist, it was really comforting for me because I'm the new guy, I'm the young one, and I don't know how this feels. So someone being there to guide me and to cheer me on, it really meant the world for me.
Schaefer says that Celaya Hernandez is always putting in the extra work at practices as part of his daily routine to stay above his competition.
Well, he's fiercely competitive. That's one thing. I think the other thing is that he's really humble. He doesn't take this for granted.
As Celaya Hernandez dives into the rest of the season, he continues to prepare himself to qualify to go back and win that medal.
I'm starting everything again, but now I know what it takes and how hard it is. So I know what to expect.
Celaya Hernandez will be dipping his toes back in the pool on December 15th while the team heads to Auburn, Alabama for the Auburn Diving Invitational. For Tiger TV Sports, I'm Haylee Kennedy.
The accumulation of litter within Baton Rouge is creating a dirty image that is hard to overlook.
Operation Cleanup is a program made to bring the residents of Baton Rouge together to beautify the city. Host of this project, Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome, states the importance of this campaign.
We have a challenge, unfortunately, with a culture of litter in our community. And we recognize that litter is directly connected to quality of place issues. It's directly connected to our economic development.
40% of plastic pollution found in the Gulf originates from the Mississippi River. Broome states that natives of Baton Rouge have adopted a mindset of littering being the standard. However, this is no longer acceptable.
Why don't we hold folks accountable when we see them littering? You know, when we notice people throwing stuff on the ground, or there's some personal responsibility that's involved in this.
Citizens from every generation and demographic can be part of the clean slate, including LSU students.
You can do things as an individual, such as just throw away your trash, don't throw things out of your car, things like that. You can also join nonprofits in Baton Rouge. It's important to me personally just because I am someone that cares a lot about the environment and wants to take pride in my community.
The true beauty of Baton Rouge that residents hold close to their hearts must be preserved.
People want to be in a clean community. If you are a bike rider, you want to ride a bike in a bike path and a bike lane that's not riddled with litter. You want to be able to see the beauty of your city and of your community.
Operation Cleanup begins in April, but properly disposing of trash begins now. For Tiger TV News, I'm Haylee Kennedy.
I'm Haylee Kennedy, and this is what's trending with the Tigers. The Flu Shots on the Go campaign is now available to students. Get your flu shot Thursday or Friday at the LSU Library from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Appointments are strongly encouraged, however, walk-ups are accepted. The LSU Tigers had a disappointing loss to the Auburn Tigers this past weekend. However, Coach O's commitment to the team stays strong.
Ultimately, I'm responsible for the performance of this team. I've always been responsible and I always will be.
The LSU Tigers are ready to take on the Kentucky Wildcats in Lexington this Saturday at 6:30 p.m. And if you're looking for fun fall activities to do this month, the LSU Botanical Gardens are hosting their 11th annual Fall Festival, including hay mazes and hay rides. Follow us on LSU Tiger TV for all things LSU news and sports.